Why will I?
Correct.
But provided when my producer comes and asks me, if we push it now, where do you want to go? So 2 weeks later, it is easy to say. 2 weeks later, there are no holidays.
Correct.
You'll get only one holiday. After that, this man is invested on me. If he holds me responsible, what am I supposed to do? But if he believes he'll do well, if they believe they'll do well, I think we should just let them be.
Yeah.
Correct?
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So it's as simple as cheese, sir. Like as I told you, there are 2 hotels in the same cross. Both are doing well. Correct? Little distance, half a kilometer illa. If you say ITC Garden, if you say JW Marriott, both are doing well.
Yeah.
And they are not that 1 week release. They are forever. One structure is standing there. I don't think so. I think UI has got its own potentials, its own market, directed by one of the prime technicians of our state, Pride. Correct? It has got all the pluses needed.
True. So if you have to talk about...
But one thing, let me tell you, it's only we who are talking about you and I. UI. They are not talking about Max. So let's talk about Max.
Sure.
And make every second publicize and propaganda only Max.
Sure. I'm doing my best. We're doing our best.
No, I think at least I'm answering. Others are avoiding the question. So at least I'm answering. But I think we should concentrate on, not because I can't answer, I'm saying this after I answered.
Yes. So I'll get to Max once again, but I just have a couple of other questions. 2022 was a great year for the Kannada film industry. Okay, we saw some of the biggest, KGF 2, and then we had Kantara, which had a lot of collections.
2022?
Correct. Yes. Correct. Yes.
Okay.
2022. And the entire Indian cinema industry started looking at the Kannada film industry and saying, wow, I mean, where did we miss these guys all these years? And then as Kannadigas, we had a lot of hopes that, yes, this is going to continue, hold on for long. But then it nosedived, literally nosedived. A lot of expected films didn't do well. Now, some say that's okay, not every film has to perform well. But then if actors, if superstars like you and others in the industry, your contemporaries, work on multiple films or have at least multiple releases in a year, even if one doesn't do well, the other does well, it'll keep the momentum going. What is your take on Sudeep?
You're trying to say don't do one mistake, 2, 3 mistakes.
No, I'm not saying because you...
So, multiple films cannot make you concentrate all the time.
Okay.
Imagine you're trying to give one film with all your best abilities and doing 3 films by dividing it. How does it work? Okay. If you are a believer that I can do one at a time, I can concentrate on one character, I want to give it everything, and multi-films, it doesn't work that way, no? There are certain times a film which doesn't need much of your involvement. You just come, act, and go back.
Correct.
But again, it depends upon the choices we make.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work that way. And when it nose dipped, it is not because of the volume of the film. It is the quality of the film. Volumes is not what made Kannada have a nose dip. It is the quality, not quantities. Right? So I think there will come a time when there will be a debacle, when you have to take a back seat. There will come a time when you are at your best momentum. I think we should accept it all and just go ahead. There will be good times, there will be not so great times, sir. It doesn't matter. At least 2 films went there, did everything their best. It has opened up platforms. You understand? So it's not easy to sustain certain things. It happens. Not that even those 2 films were designed in such a way that it will become there. It happened.
Yeah.
Correct. It was an intention. They worked hard. They got the fruits.
Yeah.
It will happen. It just goes on.
Now, do you think post Bahubali 1, the kind of success it had, opened up the market for the South Indian film industry in the Hindi belt, in the Hindi market? And after that, we've seen superstars like you and others make big films, which, because you have a market there, that you can reach out there. Is that somewhere putting kind of an extra pressure on superstars, filmmakers to make every film reach there, tap into that pan-India market? Do you think that's happening?
After Bahubali or anything, if anybody wants to make a big film, it is an ambition and an intention.
Correct.
It is never a responsibility. Nobody as a consumer is sitting there and expecting you to make only big films. It is where you want to reach out to, where you want to go. I want to make it big is an ambition. It is an intention, right? It is your desire.
Yeah.
You can't take it as a responsibility of the industry or audience are looking only for that. There are smaller films which has done great businesses.
Yeah.
So it is never that way. It is just where you want to reach out. I want to do big. I want to make big films. I want to say this. It's a desire. It's personal. It's got nothing to do with the industry.
So you were very competitive right from the beginning of your career. Yeah? You've never given up easily, or you've never given up. Now when your contemporaries, either in the Kannada film industry or the other film industry, South film industry, because you're known everywhere, even in Hindi you have a big name. When they talk about the film releases and numbers, numbers that runs into hundreds of crores and all of that, has there ever been a time for you to say, okay, this is one thing that I need to, one box that I need to tick. I need to go ahead and get that 500 crore or 1000 crore number. Has it ever occurred to your mind?
It occurs to me every day.
Okay. That's being brutally honest, yeah.
It occurs to me every day. Why not? See, if at all your films cannot make numbers, and if there cannot be, the numbering is what positions you. Why not? We should. Why should I settle for less? And that doesn't mean I'm going after a number. I'm trying to create something that can give me that number, no? So it starts from there again. It's not that I write a script and say so many crores. No, it doesn't go that way. What can make us reach there? See, to get a 5-star rating to a hotel, you need to have a structure like that. Nobody aims to have a small restaurant and say, I need a 5-star certificate or a tag. No, you think big if you want big. Correct? That doesn't mean smaller size restaurants are not doing great. But it will not be there.
Correct.
Correct. So when you want that, I think that's a basic surface thinking will start from there. I want to make something big, so let's start. Do I have the resources for that? Like starting from finances. Do you have the resources for that? If yes, think big, it's okay. Why will I want to be in a show and not get TRP? Why will I be in a film and not get numbers? Why will I stay in the society as a competitor and not have a positioning? So I think it's just normal to think that way. As long as you know you're not taking the wrong paths. What do? Every day wake up in the morning, keep yourself fit, put on makeup, go work hard, everything over there. See, just because you're making a big film, what is easy there? Please tell me that. Nothing is easy. In fact, you're fighting more.
Yeah.
What a fight can finish in 3 days, 4 days, a bigger film shoots for 20, 25 days for just on one fight. Because it has to come nice, it has to come that way, correct?
Yeah.
There is a lot of hard work. Lot of hard work.
So, in that perspective, how do you see Max?
I think Max is a simpler film which I wanted to do after Vikrant Rona. A world which is today and not created. So, and I wanted to be a part of that framing. And a character which is very much today. Because again, I get into a Billaranga Bhasha, which is again going out of the computer. So, I think I wanted to be that, and I found it at the moment when I was looking for it. And I'm very happy that we did it. And it's a much simpler made film. Not as a plot.
Okay.
Plot is heavy. Same Max could have been made for 100, 150 crores also. Where everything is elaborated. But you would have felt it.
Okay.
Okay, this is why is so much of elaboration is needed? So what is needed we have told. And I think that is said very nicely.
Okay.
See, if that is not the case, I wouldn't be there doing it. No?
Correct.
By saying that I don't put myself there. My excitement I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have excited me. See, I didn't go do this film because I was paid 3 times. I didn't do this film because I was jobless and somebody just offered me a film. Why did I do that? I did it because I think that guy was good. He explained, the way he narrated was very nice. I liked the script, simple script. So, it was not even that I asked somebody like, should I be doing it? I think I wanted to do it. Just did it.